Hi, I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Karnov on the ZX Spectrum. It's going to be a multi-loader, by the way, guys, so please brace yourselves for a bit of loading time. So this is Karnov. Karnov is a Russian fire-breathing strongman who wished to retire to the countryside, but it was never going to happen until he rescues some treasure, which is a bit of a bizarre one. He's rescuing treasure. To give his full name, it's Jim Bronov Karnovsky. That's his name, Jim Bronov Karnovsky. Karnovsky, yeah, what a name, what a mouthful. Jim Bronov Karnovsky. Anyway, he was going to retire at the countryside, can't quite do that, so he's got his lovely moustache, which you can just see in the centre of the screen, either that or he's frowning, and his pants, and we're going to go for it. So, without further ado, we're going to start the tape, to load the first level. Let's hope this loads, because it's the first time I've tried it on the Spectrum. I've been playing it on a number of other systems thus far. Hopefully they'll be posted those at the same time as I've posted this. I've been playing it on the Commodore 64, I've played it on the Amstrad CPC, and I'm now playing it on Spectrum. Spectrum version apparently though is oh, go back, push that button, press the key. Sorry, I'm not reading the instructions. Apparently the Spectrum version though is probably, according to the reviews, is oh. Let's try that again. Press the key. Let's hopefully it works. Come on. This isn't what's up the tape, you know. We're allowed to just load these things this time round. That's what we're going for. Funnily enough, I actually tried to load on the wrong side of the tape when I got it. I flipped it over to side B and I put it in and it came up with level 1, so that was a good sign anyway. Yes, so apparently this is the better version, or the better conversion of it. It's an extremely tough platformer with a shooting element to it, because obviously he's a fire-breathing strongman from Russia. So he breathes fire and, well, spits out fire, actually, large fireballs. I wonder how he does that. He must have like a swig vodka between each one and get a match and then light it or something. I don't know. I'm stereotyping there because, of course, he's Russian, but I can only assume it's vodka he uses as his drink of choice. It's taking a while to find this tape bit here. Okay. Oh, I wasn't picking it up at all. Try that again. That was weird. Very weird. Come on, find the level. Yay! Loading level 1. That's what we need. Sorry about that. 2 minutes of waiting for it to load the level for a start off, but that's sod's law, unfortunately, with these multi-loads on Spectrum. I quite like to see what happened with the +3, whether or not a lot of games got converted. I don't think it did, though. I think if you've got a +3 and you're stuck in a GoTech, for one of these modern day USB things, I think you'd probably find there wasn't very much to it. So that's the screen you get. So like, get the map to lead to the treasure, because the treasure's being held by a dragon who's been terrorising and cremating the place. And I don't think Karnov really cares. He's just getting a bit annoyed with the fact that his garden's a bit toasty. So he's actually got to go at this special treasure that'll stop the dragon or will kill the dragon and hide this special sort of like treasure of Babylon, it's called. And as I say, I don't think he really cares. He didn't really care about the cremated villages or the cremated things. I think he's just disturbing his his zen in the garden. He was there with his feet up by the pool, as you would, working on his town and flexing his pecs, and dragons are just causing problems. So that I think that's really where Karnov's coming from here. It's like, if I must, I'll go out and save the villagers. He really, I feel he's, as I said in previous videos, I still feel he's very much an anti-hero. He's not the good guy. I mean, he features in Bad Dudes and Dragon Ninjas as the boss level creature. He's in posters of many Data East games. He even gets a revenge of later on in the sort of as a beat 'em up. But I don't know. They made a bit of hash of him there. I mean, the arcade version is kind of. He's muscular but tubby at the same time, and he has a trucker moustache. You would hope that would be the same thing that would appear in the arcade, sort of the revenge, but I saw it recently and it wasn't quite the same as I remember. I might do something on that at some point. So, and I'm hoping to do arcade conversion thing where we get the 3 main systems in the UK. You know, the Commodore 64, the Spectrum, and the Amstrad CPC. You could argue that the BBC was the second system, but it's about the same sort of numbers. And to be fair, the Amstrad was more of a games machine than the other one was. So, right, so here we go. It's our little man. He's Karnov. This is a Karnov. And as I've played the Commodore version, it's very similar. However, I can already feel a slight difference in less enemies, though. Less enemies. I can feel a slight difference in the play thus far. Oh, hello. There's some more of my extra enemies. So you can press the move left and right, and you can press the Y button. It's always the Y button to use something. So it's like, why are we doing this? So there's the extra thing. Now, well, the thing about this is a multifaceted level thing. So if you put the ladder up at the right place, I'm going to try put it up here because I think there is, maybe not today. Oh, look, some Ks for if you collect 50 Ks, you get your life. You get a new life. So there's some Ks up there. So you might get the ladder up for that. To be fair, right? And these guys throw biscuits if you let them. I'm not going to. Actually, what I'm quite impressed by is the lack of colour clash. Somebody's gone to the trouble of making a box round Karnov to prevent the clash happening. It's not clashing on this either, which is quite good. Don't like these guys. The arcade version of this is phenomenally difficult. If you think that the 8-bit versions here are bad, that damn armor has fell again. If you think these are bad in sense of difficulty, you should see the arcade version. The arcade version is just so hard. Right, kill. I get these bat things. I hate them. Right, here we go. Come on, Karnov. Actually, quite enjoying this one. I say I've played it on multiple different versions now. This one's coming across quite well. It's not bad at all. We've got a little. There's a big fish dude at the end of the level. Get rid of these. I kind of like the feel of the shoot 'em up as well as a platform at the same time. However, as I say, I wish the arcade was a little bit easier because this you can barely get to the end of the first stage. It's just horrendous. Oh. Died. Not much in the way of music. It does this on various versions. Oh, damn. Spectrum version's not so easy to kill them on. You have to get the extra thing in the Spectrum version to get them. That's not very nice. I haven't got close enough to them to get them to throw the biscuits. They throw digestives at you. Huge, great digestives. You see it in the arcade version. It's hilarious. I was like, why is he throwing digestives at me? But that's what they do. Throw digestives at you. Oh, it works alright actually. Quite impressed by the Spectrum version. I did actually have it back in the day. I did buy this one. I went out and bought this one. It was be a sort of a pocket money thing that I would have done. Well, I wouldn't have been pocket money because this is a big one. If I haven't done it already, shortly I'll put on the I'll put up. Hopefully I did it right at the beginning. There's the beauty of the inlay. In fact, I'll do it right now. I'll pause for a second here. I'll put the inlay on the screen here. It's a gigantic long inlay. This is the whole jewel case sort of thing. With a sort of action scene with dragons and guys throwing rocks and boulders and things like that. It's kind of cool. I think I would have been delighted with that as an inlay and back in the day. I'm delighted with it as an inlay now, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's a really nice and cool inlay. I wonder if it was anything to do with you get what's known as the banners that go on top of arcade machines back in the day. Maybe that was one of the, maybe that was based on maybe there's a banner based on that. Maybe, possibly. Oh, I hate this thing. Go away. They're really tough. You can kind of control what you're doing. So here we go. Here's fish dude. Duck. I meant to duck that first one. Karnov. Duck it. Duck. Can't get that without getting that one. I'm going to get him to try and throw some... No, he's not going to throw it. You're not throwing it on the Spectrum. You're not throwing it on the Spectrum version, on the Commodore version and the arcade. And I don't think he did it on the Amstrad CPC version. He throws what I would call digestive biscuits. There's no other way of describing them. They very much look like digestive biscuits. They're brown. They're sort of. I mean, I think they're meant to be boulders, but they're so round. They don't look like they look like digestive biscuits. Let's be honest. So. Oh no. He's got me. He chased me right down there to give me a good kick in. Get this quick, because otherwise I'm dead. There we go. I'm wishing I brought the ladder. Gone up there and got some of them K things. The Karnov Ks. I think he's a very reluctant hero as well. Possibly, that's what I kind of like about Karnov. I think he had a rough deal. I think the fact that he was in a lot of Data East games was nice, and he's sort of an unofficial mascot. But I do feel he got a rough deal. Oh damn it, he's got me. Right, I'm trying again. Well, thankfully we're up the level. The attention to detail in the Spectrum version of this, by the way, is absolutely phenomenal. And if you fall for the right place, it does match the arcade. Wow. Yeah, it does. They really did try extremely hard. There's the boulder. He's thrown a digestive. Wow. I'm so weird. I didn't realise how accurate they had actually got this. Congratulations to the developers. Really good. Right, I think that it's here. If I pop this here. Press Y for my... No, not the bomb. Didn't want the bomb. Oh, I've just fell off and died. I've just died. I wanted to climb up there because I think there's a bonus up there. This is the thing about Karnov. There was always bonuses in certain places. Can I duck? Yes, I can. I'm pleased I can. Wasn't sure I could actually for a minute there. Right, that's him gone. Ah, no! No, 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 no. Right. Okay, up here. Right, Karnov, go. I think there's another bonus. I think we can get another... There it is. That's what I was meaning. So it's a little further along. It's another, like... It's a multi-fire thing. I don't think I can get it, though. Too far away. Too far away. Damn. Gutted. Gutted. That's a shame. I was hoping I could get past that. Little bit. I think they're a little bit sluggish, but do you know something? I think it's part of the. I mean, one of the things you can pick up is a speed up shoe, sort of boot or whatever he wears, and I think that is one of the factors in the game. Sort of that I think it is genuinely meant to be a little bit sluggish in his movement, intentionally so. Yeah, here we go. Just concentrate for a second. There we go. Keys are good. QAOP, space and Y for activate. I like that. Not sure I'd be so happy on a rubber key keyboard because the space bar is sort of miles away. But I think on the Spectrum here as it is, works really well for me. Oh, I put the bomb down. I was going to try and kill him with that, but I missed it. Damn, I've not had much luck getting into the second level with this. It's brutally hard, and it doesn't mess around with its difficulty level, which isn't a bad thing. We can go through here. We can try going through a different level part. Let's try going through here for a change. I think though we get stuck here by you can't jump. Yeah, you can't. I think you can't jump that gap. Anyway, yeah, so that's Karnov on the ZX Spectrum. I hope you enjoyed that. I've been your host, Real Generic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.